adwuma ye pesca so nti ama ndwuma de ye mfa ye adwuma eni agro.
I study business in school. Business holds the world. Where there are, a number of people concentrated, definitely there will be a need, definitely there will be a challenge. And challenges are opportunities for business.
For the minimum say if it is yen and nanom if yen and nanom ebreno enyina besine no business are no moye enti no omo wo yen aye ba no ne asu sua wom omo wo yen aye ba ne asua wom eno ne ade a ema ye nechi business no ho sa.
Yes, when people have so little they become innovative. Where they sit requires them to think out of the box, and perhaps that has built into them the entrepreneurial spirit and the ingenuity they need to be able to basically sustain themselves.
It's an issue of upbringing. Last night we were having conversations around it. What I see is really an issue of upbringing, and if there is anything we must take away, it's probably to learn what that upbringing entails, so that it will touch everybody across, not just the Kwahu.
Well, it's interesting. I'm sure that you saw the promotional video for this forum where our MD indicated she is an indigent. Internally, we often say there is a unique thing about Kwahus. We believe that it's a mix of their socialization, the opportunities that they are exposed to over generations. And who knows, perhaps even genetically, God endowed them with a special ability to take something little and make it to something else. And that's why we're excited to be here, because we see that we can work with them to do many big things together.
It made complete sense for one of their indigents, Julius Deborah, himself a wealthy businessman, to come up with the inventive idea of a business forum for Kwahu entrepreneurs.
Last year, as part of the campaign for the 2024 elections, we came to attend the Kwahu Easter celebrations. And while we were planning the trip, my friend and co-conspirator, the Honorable Julius Deborah, formulated an idea that as part of attending the celebrations, we should organize a forum so that I could use it as a platform to explain what my economic policies were going to be and how they were going to assist business people to be able to transform their businesses and grow their businesses. And so we contacted a few business people, and they thought it was a brilliant idea. And so that is how the idea of the Kwahu Business Forum was born.
The second edition of the Kwahu Business Forum has an added twist: the banks.
So first of all, we want to thank the presidency for organizing this big forum that brings together industry titans in terms of business that promotes entrepreneurial growth. It offers Omni Basic the opportunity to meet our existing and potential customers to sell our products and services.
For us, being here is what we are about. EcoBank, as you know, is a really strong systemic player. They are top bank in this country and on the continent. So anything to do with business and our role in supporting the initiatives that government is running is key. We could not have missed it. Beyond that, we have a strong understanding of this community, what the Kwahu Business Forum covers, all those businesses, and we have a unique proposition for those here. That is why we chose to come.
So CBG, the Consolidated Bank of Ghana, we actually came to tell the world about our proposition for SMEs, from the micro all the way to the medium. That is really why we are here.
The Development Bank Ghana, DBG, is one of the banks that decided to put their money where their mouth is.
We are here to support the national agenda to transition to a private sector-led growth. This is part, you would have heard from the president, this is part of many initiatives to reassure the private sector of national commitment to a private sector-led growth. And because of what we exist for, we necessarily needed to be part of this. I think we actually came with a very with the top tier of the team because of the seriousness with which we attach to this program. I'm here with my deputy, Michael. We have the investment and business division, senior managers within that team also here, and of course we have the comms and protocol teams as well here, all trying to support with engagement with the private sector to understand what they need, help them appreciate what we offer, explain to them how we support the elimination or moderation of the rigidities in the value chains that they work in, and so on and so forth. So yes, basically we moved the team of close to 10, between 10 and 15 people here, just because of the seriousness we attach to this. Yes, we are encouraged by the number of agric-led initiatives that range from mere thoughts to actually executed initiatives that are zealous for the support they need to be able to build resilience and to scale. I'm particularly impressed by the age demographics because the traditional thinking has always been that the youth are not interested in agric, but for most of those who are approaching, they are comparatively younger and passionate about the value propositions that agric offers. The general level of human capital in the country has improved over a period, so people are naturally aware of what the typical procedures and processes are. So most of them come fairly ready. And even if they need some level of technical assistance and hand-holding, they are amenable to that process. And because they are amenable and open to the suggestions we provide, it speeds up the process. There are still a few, though, that we need to work with to get them to that investor readiness. But increasingly, we are beginning to realize that the rate spreads and people come already prepared. What we've tried to do over the period is to launch an outreach program. First with the financial institutions we work through, and directly with businesses to educate them on our requirements so that generally they would have an appreciation of what to expect, and then we can move forward. Essentially, we're different in many respects, but the key is the fact that we offer a comprehensive set of solutions that range from usually is the financing aspect most people seem to want to know us for, but the businesses know us for a lot more. So we offer long-term affordable financing. We offer a comprehensive bouquet of technical service solutions and advisory work that places businesses beyond their current thoughts, beyond their current scope, allows them to speedily scale, and then expands the options that are available to them. Beyond that, we are also involved in various capacity building programs throughout the value chain. So our processes do not end with a disbursement. It is basically working with you throughout the process to the end. When it comes to the financial solutions as well, we offer a very comprehensive bouquet that includes the typical debt structures, equity structures, and then a partial guarantee program that we are hopeful will help businesses to be able to properly place their financial needs. Increasingly, it's becoming clear that not all businesses need debt. And the inherent rigidities in certain business models makes other financing options better than debt, especially in the fintech, for example, ICT space. Sometimes, because of the initial fluctuations and cyclical nature in the initial set-up phase. Our targets for Kwahu are similar to our targets for our entire business. We measure ourselves on impacts. We like to call them developmental impacts. We measure ourselves in the level of penetration in the selected business sectors, selected sectors we choose to operate: agri, manufacturing, ICT, value-added service, transport, health, education. How deep are we able to expand our offering in there? How many jobs do those investments create? How many of those investments go to the vulnerable and the marginalized? For example, how many go to women-led or women-owned businesses? How many of our investments go to the youth? How quickly and easily are businesses able to scale after our investments, and so on and so forth. So those parameters remain the same. There are parameters that our development partners and the government holds us accountable for. There are parameters that we report on regularly to our development partners and then to the government, and they remain the same for here. We are hoping to do a lot more in the sectors we consider growth poles for an extraordinary transformation of our economic story as a country. We are looking for women-led businesses. We are looking for investments that ensure food security, investments that drive the agenda of import substitution, investments that drive export-led growth. Beyond that, we have some information on our website regarding who to call, which email to send a request to, what our requirements are, etc., etc. There is some rich information on our social handles and website.
My name is Frimpong George Kwame.
Mine is Nana Jamina Kinton, Harrison, Steve Cyril.
These two are hoping that this forum be the key to unlocking some much needed capital for their startup.
So we are from DSTEM Hub Limited Company, and DSTEM Hub is a tech company that actually nurtures students from the grassroots through to the university level in STEM, where we help students to come out with innovative products, where these products are being elevated into becoming startup products or startup companies. So currently today we came here to talk more about one of the products from the DSTEM Hub Company Limited. That's Plastic Revive. So looking at Plastic Revive, as its name suggests, is tech innovation that is there to actually change plastics into valuable materials, where Ghanaians will not see plastics as waste, but then they will see it as valuable material. So here we have built an app which allows users to get access to our vantage points, where they send their plastics waste, and they earn points which can be redeemed as airtime, cash, or even be used to buy products on our app. So once we get the plastics at our vantage point, that's not the end. We move the plastics to our processing plant, where these plastics are being cut into shreds, and then the shredded plastics are being sold to companies that produces plastics. That's basically what we do. So today we came here to actually seek for a whole lot of cooperation, and I would like my co-partner to talk more about what we came here today to do.
Okay, so as he said, we are into plastic management, and we believe plastic management is a sole problem that we solely can take charge of it. We want to bring on board the banks. That's why today we are here at the Kwahu Business Forum to engage with the banks on how we can collaborate and seek how they can also use their CSR, okay, in exchange for us to give our platform transactional activities onto them. So the partnership that we are seeking with the banks are, we want to have a bank who will be willing to give us a grant, all right, or their CSR packages in sustainability issues that concerns with sustainability issues. Okay, in that form, we will be able to also get them our backlog where every transaction on our system will be done through with them.
They plan to pitch their idea to as many banks as possible. First, OmniBasic, a bank that has special interest in sustainability and recycling.
So we've been receiving proposals from the corporate banking, we're receiving proposals from the commercial, and then the personal, and then the retail SME banking as well. Our core business as a bank is to act as a financial intermediary between those that have excess funds and those that require funding. The good news is that for OmniBasic Bank, our doors are open for all customers that require funding at a very competitive rate. We also have a very fast turnaround time. So our competitive advantage is mainly providing tailor-made products and services for our customers. As you might know, all customers have unique needs and requirements. So at OmniBasic Bank, we ensure that we identify those needs and tailor-made services and products to solve those particular needs to ensure that there's business growth and prosperity for all. We offer exceptional customer service and have a dedicated relationship management team for all our customers. So the expected outcome is to expand our reach with the business community as well as individuals. We have various products and services that are tailored for their peculiar needs, like I mentioned also. And they can reach us at any of our 40 branches, or they can even log on to our website www.omnibasicbank.com.gh to see what our product offerings are for them.
EcoBank is also excited to hear new ideas from startups like this.
We've seen a range, very exciting opportunities coming up from agribusiness, a lot of that. We've also seen those in manufacturing, as well as the trade, retail of various sizes. One thing that is exciting is some of these are customers who are working with us and are referring others to us. So for us, beyond these, manufacturing, renewable energy, health, education, these are all areas where we have strong proposition for our customers. As a team, we are here, salespeople. I am from the commercial banking business. We have colleagues from our consumer, looking after individuals, and merchants who are trading in their own name. We also have colleagues from the corporate banking. So any business, any individual that we can serve your banking needs. We have relationship managers, business leaders here at the booth. We also have specialists. Our specialists include someone who speaks very good Mandarin and understands the Chinese community, and how, as a free value add from EcoBank, we can guide you, facilitate doing business with that market. And not the least is our trade specialists, colleagues who are specialized in international trade, the various products and solutions that go with it. And our group SME head is with that. So this is a whole team aiming to serve all range of customers with the EcoBank expertise. To get funding, premises primarily on us understanding your need. So we take that pain to understand what the customer or the business is about, and then guide on the need that you have and work with you to structure. Once we take that step, it's not difficult to get funding. Today we have funding for women-led or owned businesses that is even collateral-free and at preferential rates. So the unique thing is that our funding is customized depending on the business type, size, industry, and their cash flow pattern. We are open for all the options. EcoBank is very unique. In Ghana, today we say our country is a global village because we are dealing with off-takers and suppliers across the continent and across the globe. The unique advantage that EcoBank has is that we have colleagues who are doing business in countries across Africa. Now that brings value in the sense that they understand the market. So if you're a customer that is exporting to, let's say, Burkina Faso, one is a French-speaking country, but their colleagues speaking French, and will jump on a call and guide you, even on regulation. So that is unique. Our bank is present and understands various markets. Secondly, we also understand and have built experience in many industries in this country, and we continue to polish up and grow our knowledge of what really our customer needs. Third is our technology. We have digital solutions that are unmatched in this market, all aimed at making doing business with us simpler, faster, and better. It's true that there are over 20 banks here. Our target was to be able to attract all the businesses. Now, we don't want to be too selfish, so our aim is to establish connection. We understand that at just this booth or just for today, we can't answer all the questions. But our aim is to establish the connections in person and also to let our customers and potential customers know that just give us a call on our contact center number toll-free 3225 or an email to ecobankassist.com. We will reach out to you. Just do that additional leg if you are listening to me, and we'll be very happy to understand you and support you. Now, walking into our branch, you would have a relationship manager and a branch manager to listen to you, understand, and deal with your need. That's the bare minimum. You'd also have other colleagues in the various value-add areas, in bank assurance, in basic insurance, and so many others that we offer to our customers. So you are guaranteed getting a listening ear and getting the follow-through to make sure we serve exactly what you need to your satisfaction.
We are very, very delighted because when we came, we met very, very good banks here. They engage with us very, very good. We believe we will have more positive results from them because they all are much more interested with what we seek from them. And from now, we are just looking forward to push in more into them to see how best we can cooperate and make this dream a reality, because we don't know how we can only solve this problem. And we are not even looking at only banks. We are looking at sponsors. We are looking out for networks, people who can actually even invest in it, because we seek this thing to be something which is more of a general problem. And we even call for the government to come in if they do to. So we are here today for that purpose, and we are so excited for this program, thanks to the president, and we believe at the end of it all, we will be successful, be given the CSR for us to be able to use it to build all what we have as the system, then roll it out to solve the problem we have.
Here's another startup hoping to secure partnerships over the 2-day forum.
My name is Maria Sante, and this is my partner, my boss and my manager. His name is Gabriel Ansankumi. We are from Vilagro Farm Consultancy. Vilagro Farm Consultancy is an investment farming business. It's a startup, and we are looking at helping people who have interest in farming but don't have the time. Many a time, there are people who would have loved to go to the farm, but because they don't have the time, their busy schedules, other things taking them away, sometimes far away from the city, living outside the country. These are the people we look for. And what we do is that we find lands, farms, and everything for them and work on it for them. Now, what we also do is market the produce. So we go from finding the land, planting the produce, preparing the land, planting the produce, and also finding a market to sell the produce on for the farmer. So all you do is just stay home, invest your money with us, and we'll grow your money for you. Our focus is on two things. But our vision is to add value to whatever we do. What we do now with the investment farming is the investors give us the money, and we go to the farm, plant the produce, and then we are marketing the raw produce that we make. We came here today because we are looking for investment to be able to set up processing plants so that we can add value to the produce that we plant for the farmers. We know that additional value also increase the earnings for our investors, and our sole responsibility is to make sure our investors are getting maximum returns out of their money. We believe that we are in an age where everybody should go out there and farm, but we also believe that we can also produce or add value to our produce export them, earn more foreign income, which will also grow the economy. So what we believe as young individuals is, let's get out there, add value to what we are producing. Let's get away from the old system of selling the raw produce to whoever is consuming it and add value to it. We came here with the hopes that we can find support, investment into building our processing plants that we are currently planning and working on.
Consolidated Bank Ghana is looking to score some lucrative partnerships with promising entrepreneurs.
The key issues that you typically have that micro person facing is, one, no financials as we know, no collateral as we know. So what we have packaged nicely as CBG is really to ring fence their sales. Now, once we're able to ring fence that sales, over a 3-month period, we collect what you sell. And then on the back of that, we give you a loan. We call it the solo or the smart loan. If you can actually grow your business after the solo and smart, we actually give you what you call an advanced loan way beyond that solo and smart. So we've tried to crack the problems of that micro, which other banks really find it difficult to crack. From the bank, I came with about 3 general managers for consumer to tell us about the consumer proposition. Again, from business banking SME to tell everybody about that proposition. And then from distribution to also talk about our plans for agency banking, etc. And then I have my branch team also here. We have 3 branches in Peru. All of them are here, as you can see, to support CBG. Let me say that it is not difficult at all. Indeed, our focus in the last 7 years has been the SME, as I have said. And in the last 7 years alone, from the micro to the small, we have done over 710,000 loans in number. From the small way up to medium, we have actually done 50,000 loans, a total of about 3.5 billion in value. And so you would see that if across the chain we could actually do 3.5 billion, it is not that difficult to get a loan from CBG. All we need to do is to work together, structure something for you, and put a smile on your face. What we offer is, number one, understanding the customer journey. I think it is a critical proposition, understanding that customer journey. Because without understanding the customer journey, it becomes very, very difficult to put a proposition together. And as I said, because we took our time to understand the journeys of especially that SME, all the way from micro, small to medium, it has become very easy for us to actually deal with them. And I dare say that the non-performing loans in that sector for us is sitting less than 5%, which in industry you cannot really get. We came here for one purpose and one purpose alone. We've been able to crack that micro sector. Going into the future, and Naomi's vision, Naomi and Sheila as well, the vision, because we are also a government bank, is to make sure that we support the government. And to support the government, there are 4 major areas that we are going to cover. Number 1, agribusiness, the value chain of that business. Number 2, exports, the value chain of exports. Number 3, women, especially from that student all the way to that pensioner and that old woman. We want to be able to have a proposition for them. And then the last one, we want to be able to build businesses that are digitally inclined, so that we help you with your stock management, we help you with your bookkeeping, we help you with payroll, we help you with even preparing basic financial accounts for the loans that you may need as you grow along the chain. Come to CBG. We are a bank that stands with you. And as I said, 3.5 billion loans in the last 5 years alone tells you that if you walk into any branch, we have moved the branch from what you typically find in a normal bank branch. Today, if you want to open an account with us, we onboard you digitally. There's nothing that we do with paper. If you want to invest with us, you invest with us digitally. There's nothing we do in paper. If you want a loan from us, you can actually get digital loans from us without doing anything on paper. Again, if you are sitting in the comfort of your home and you're expecting remittance from outside, today, into your Momo, you can receive money. So CBG, walk into our branch, experience that digital feel that no bank gives you. As we say always, CBG, we stand with you.
So coming here has been worthwhile. And then from the personalities we've met, the institutions we've met, we are saying, why not invest in agriculture? You know, most of the times people believe that agriculture is an adult tax. Going into it, there is so many cliches, you won't succeed. But I bet when you are dealing with Villa Agro, we have made the headway, and then we know that when you invest with us, it is the right choice. So we are looking forward to many people coming to deal with us.
The response has been positive so far. We had a discussion with lots of banks like Prudential, and with them, I think they are more into sustainable stuff, as in recycling. So they were even saying most of their papers, they normally recycle their papers and all that. So we coming to them is more like a great deal, and also a great opportunity for both of us to come together and partner. And also we met
I think we met the Omni Basic. So with that, we were able to establish a goal, because we realized they were much more into recycling, and we believe it will be also great with them, because we are just all rolling the balls. Like, we want to see which bank who will be very, very much interested in whatever we are doing, and we will put our guide on to partner with them and make this happen, because we believe all the banks were interested, but we will look forward for all of them to come on board if they can, for this to be a very dream project or a very dream problem we got to solve.
The government is taking this initiative seriously and wants tangible outcomes.
What is the dream as Ghanaians? The dream is for us to be able to psych ourselves up and realize that our position is to become a major exporting country, so that we'll be able to service the West African market. So this conversation, though, is starting small. Our objective is not to make it a talk shop. And so the president has directed that in addition to all the efforts being made by the Minister for Trade, Industry and Agro-Business, he's also nominated the Presidential Advisor on the Economy, Honorable Setekwe, at the presidency, to have an oversight responsibility on this project. And so it's not just going to be we coming here talking and then leaving. Anybody who is having challenges with regard to an objective set here, you can always reach out to the presidency, and attention will be paid to ensure that the time you spend here has not been wasted in vain. Let me repeat that again. His Excellency the President, in order to ensure that this does not become an ordinary talk shop, has nominated his Presidential Advisor on the Economy to have an oversight responsibility. In other words, he's going to make sure that after this program, we're going to put ideas and thoughts together and get all the takeaways, line them up, and make sure we are checkmarking it. When I heard my younger colleague or my younger brother complaining about how to get access to credit, so this becomes one of the things he's going to list, so that we'll have a way, if there will be the need as a nation, for us to have a sensitization program as to how to even access credit. Because of course, if you are not well prepared and you get access to the credit, the business may not work. So these are all some of the things that we're going to make sure we get it done.
We would say it's been wonderful. It's been more than we expected. From walking through the door and then being able to speak to a couple of financial institutions. We spoke to ADB about their agribusiness policy they have. We spoke to APSA. They expressed interest in what we are doing. We spoke to Ghana Exports promotion, and they've been able to direct us to certain places in the Ministry of Food and Agriculture we didn't even know about, which is very, very important to what we are doing, because we are trying to add value and export our produce to be able to earn more income for our investors. And we were also able to speak to venture capital And then we are on here right now talking about our business and to a larger audience than we expected. So this forum has been very, very important and then worth it. If I say worth it, is even an understatement. It's been what we were, more than we were expecting. It's been worth it.